I'm starting to believe I'll never be part of a better life that I have imagined for myself, to be free from my horrible past, my abusive household. I thought that maybe if I fight hard enough, I'll get away from it all and I'll be able to actually enjoy the freedom that life has to offer to everybody, or at least, that was the idea I had. But now I am starting to see another problem that goes beyond this small world of my own, of my house environment, of all the people that actually just fucking hate my guts and want to see me die, basically, because that's a lot of people actually that have known me, and I don't know, I have a lot of bad experiences of life and of people. So but I thought, no, what's important is just to be strong, to carry on, and eventually there must be a time where my efforts actually come to a fruitful outcome and liberation from it all, from the suffering and agony of life, of my life. And now I'm seeing another reality, like I've said, and that reality is that, well, the government wants to fuck us completely. So even if I do get out of my parents' home, now somebody else will take the place of an abusive household or an abusive place to live, and that will be the government. Now, why? Because as you see, the Online Safety Act has been implemented now, and you think they will only stop there, like they will put only that restriction of freedom and that's it? No, that is the beginning. Prepare for the dystopian reality we will live shortly from now on. I don't even know if I will be able to have a beautiful life of traveling and living by the sea and just enjoying life in general. I don't think that. In fact, now that I think about my future, it will only be painted in sacrifice, in fighting for freedom and for the normalcy of life, which should be about freedom and the will of the people. But about myself, about my freedom, about my happiness, I have to forget it all now, or at least that's how I feel, because I know the government or the elite, the ones that you don't even know who the fuck they are, that are implementing the restriction to take away your freedom. They will take all of you, they won't stop at this Online Safety Act. Don't think that that's all, and you only won't be able to enjoy your favorite music, favorite show, and just to express yourself online. No, they will take everything from you. Your freedom of existing will cease to exist, and by that I mean that you will have to just be their slave, their professional slave of doing just exactly what they want you to be. You will be like a dog, okay? Until now, we as people, we always have been the dog of the government and of the rich. But now what is happening is that this is augmenting, this is getting harsher and more extreme, to the point of a dystopian world, just like the one you have seen in movies. In short, prepare to be fucked. I know I won't be the only one, so it's not like a personal thing where somebody hates me like my life was, people just fucking hate me and they treat me unfairly. No, this is about everybody, so at least there is equality in that. Well, there is not actual equality, because the rich will always be free, don't get me wrong. It's just that, well, for the normal people that don't have a position of absolute power in society, um, well, we are kind of fucked, my friend. That's the reality of it all. And so, say goodbye to your freedom, like expressing yourself. Say goodbye to who you are, because they won't like that. In fact, they already are telling you that you should not be who you are. You should be what they tell you to be. And what you need to do is just work for them. Be a slave and sacrifice your whole sanity, your whole health, and your everything for the government and the elite. And then that's your life. You just have to slave yourself until you die. And in your free time, which you won't have much free time, it will be to just be good like a puppet, like a doll, and not engage in anything that makes you happy and joyful, because you are not allowed to do that. I'm starting to believe that the only way of freedom will be through isolating yourself from the modern society, through nature, like the Anna Bomber said, right? Ted Kaczynski, if I remember his name correctly, I'm not sure. The Anna Bomber, the terrorist, which I'm starting to believe he had a very good reason to act that way, because look at us, he was basically a prophet, because we are living exactly what he feared, what he thought the technology will lead to is basically becoming true, we are fucked, we are about to get annihilated from this fucking technology, because there will always be people in power that will abuse of this technology to make you a slave. So Ted Kaczynski, I hope I'm saying the name right. I didn't read about him for a very long time, so I hope I'm saying his name right now. But the Anna Bomber was actually fucking right, and yeah. But I always thought he was fucking right, but now it's just what he basically foresaw is becoming true. So if you want freedom in the near future, you will have to isolate yourself. You have to go in the fucking forest and hunt for yourself and just go primitive, basically, just to go back in time and not live a modern life, because that's the only way you can escape this grind of slavery of life. See, that's how the government sees us, a fucking fly that can be just killed like that. That's how the powerful see us, and that's why they are implementing these laws of regulations and restriction, censorship for against our freedom. We are fucked. I think the simplest way to say what is going on is that we are fucked, okay? And it is true, I believe, that if you want freedom, if you want to live without fear of just being yourself and being condemned, criminalized for who you are, then you have to leave behind modern society, you have to leave behind technology, you have to leave behind the internet, all of that, you have to leave it all behind. You have to get the fucking CDs, you need to register your music, your favorite shows on USB sticks or whatever, or find a way to enjoy whatever you enjoyed in the past, at least, because it's very sad to not ever have access to that, in my opinion, to music. I fucking love music, so I think it's about finding ways you can enjoy it out without direct access to the internet, because the internet won't allow you to see anything creative anymore, they won't allow you to see that, so you need to download or whatever this in another form that's not on the internet. But these are just details, that's not even important. What is important is we are about to get slaved, and our freedom of expression completely taken away. And it will go beyond that, it will go so beyond that you will be worse than a fucking intelligent a fucking robot, okay? You will be worse, or at least that's how they want you to be. They want you to be a coded machine that only acts in the way they want you to act, and people will accept that. They accepted that 5 years ago when something happened, and I cannot even say what happened because they will take this video down, okay? Some shit happened, okay? And the whole global fucking society followed without even questioning if it was right. And they will do it again. Yeah, people are questioning that, this regulation, this Online Safety Act. They are questioning it. But when push comes to shove, they will fucking bow their fucking head. That's what they will do. Everybody's a fucking pussy, you know, it's a fucking... Nobody really has the guts to stand up to this government, no, not really. What do you think everybody says about capitalism, how bad capitalism is? But everybody just reinforces capitalism by following their orders and by following whatever law and regulation they have that are stupid, and they still follow it because they want their comfort in their life. So fucking nobody will do jack shit, and we are fucked. You want freedom? Get the fuck out of modern society. That's what is happening right now.